Hey there, guys. I am on a video roll right now because every time I say, be good to yourselves, love you, love me, at the end, when I hit the stop button, I think of something else that I wanted to say or something I wanted to address. And most times I don't come back and re video, but it's quiet and it's late and I'm still wide awake and my melatonin hasn't kicked in yet. So fuck it, I'm gonna make another video. And this time it came to my brain um, to ask the question of you ladies, how important is bedside manner from your doctors for you? Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you could care less as long as he knows what he's doing, or 10 being the most important part of the process for you. I'm kind of vacillating between 3 and 7. And the reason I say vacillating between 3 and 7 is because on my team, I have my reproductive endocrinologist, my OBGYN that specializes in fertility, and then I have um, my other doctor who specializes in fertility but actually does the procedures. Um, and they're a phenomenal team. I just wonder if bedside manner should be that important. And so for me, I don't know if it's me questioning bedside manner or cultural differences in exchange. I travel a lot, so I know that there are certain monikers of behavior and conversational expressions that are normal in some environments that may be a bit foreign to other people from other environments. And so I don't really lean too heavily on it. I just kind of go with the flow. But something like this, and I've seen doctors in West Africa and Belgium, and now I'm on my way to Mexico and in America. And so for me, it's just like whatever in a lot of cases. But to be honest, I've never been this close to infertility treatment being culminated with a transfer. So this will be a first for me. So I started thinking about it through conversations over the phone and text messages and emails. I started asking how important is um, bedside manner to you guys, because I've spoken with a few women who absolutely love their doctors and love the bedside manner, who absolutely are challenged by their doctor's bedside manner, and everything in between, from the nurses that they deal with and bedside manner of the nurses and the concierge or coordinators that they deal with. And I know in a lot of cases that can make or break an experience. But if your end result is their talent and skill and know-how and knowledge base of the procedures that we're going for, is their bedside manner that important? Is it an ego thing? Is it a self-importance thing? Is it really not a thing for you guys? For me, I personally take it on a case-by-case basis. Um, I have built rapport with my team as best I can, being in the States and then being in Mexico. And so I'm comfortable enough with my core team. Now, it did challenge me a bit when new members of the team started being introduced um, as my program progressed and we got to different stages. So, along with my initial doctor and my initial coordinator, um, about 3 weeks ago, I got introduced to the transportation and accommodations coordinator. She's not necessarily my medical coordinator, but I have been known to ask her a couple questions to bounce off the doctors, just because teamwork makes the dream work, and everybody can't do everything. So my principal coordinator is busy. I don't like to wear him out. He's a saint, but she comes in handy. But it took me about a week to kind of massage my way into understanding her personality and her understanding mine. And then a couple 3 days later, maybe within that same week, I got introduced to the procedure doctor. And the end of this week, first of next week, I'll be introduced to the embryologist. And I know I won't build a deep rapport with the embryologist until I'm actually in country. But everybody has their own level of understanding, tolerance of other people, behaviors around people, their own quirks. And I'm okay. People make the world go round. They're kind of like Sims characters. If you play the video game Sims, which I'm addicted to, they're kind of like that. So people's personality splines, for me, I can maneuver in and out of them. But some people in my groups, my support groups and my social media groups and my TTC and IVF and egg donor groups, they are extraordinarily challenged by certain types of personalities. Now, I know if someone's just a bitch, they're just a bitch. If someone's being an ass, they're just being an ass. But if it's just a matter of turning of phrases, or maybe we feel there's a lack of empathy or sympathy or indulgence or hand holding. I know that was big for me, the hand holding piece, seeing as though we're new to this. That was big for me. Um, and I just wonder where everyone stands with bedside manner. Do you need a doctor that's jovial and laughs all the time and is always the consummate soothsayer? Or do you need a doctor that is cut and dry, matter of fact, get her done? This is what we came for. This is what we're here for. This is what we're doing. Do you need someone that is quiet and silent, that allows you to take the reins? Do you need someone to take the reins for you? What do you need for that bedside manner to make you comfortable? Um, I like personalities. I like people. So that's so cliche, but I do. So I tolerate a lot. But what I have come to appreciate with my general practitioner doctors is that I'm going to need a doctor that is clear cut and concise, but is amiable and agreeable and understandable to the fact that this is all my body and this is all my money. And you're not going to do what you want the way you want because you have a doctorate. Just because we're going to have a dialogue and we're going to be on first name basis, and I don't stand on protocol and inflated egos of doctors being called doctor this and doctor that. I need someone whose personality and ego is not so overbearing that it trumps mine. That's what I personally need. I need someone that's willing to listen and understand that I'm going to chide you when I need to chide you. And I'm not paying you to chide me, but I'm paying you to listen to me and work with me and be flexible in your understanding that I need direct answers. I need communication and transparency. And I need you to be okay with that. Laugh when it's time to laugh. Get down to business. Know what you're doing. Take my shit seriously. And we're going to be on first name basis. We're going to be family. Because in procedures like this, our IVF, our fertility, our nether regions, our hoo-has, you guys, or when I say you guys, I mean my doctors, and this is how I approach them. You guys are going to be more intimately connected to me than I am to me in a lot of cases. You're going to see parts of me that my husband hasn't even seen. We're in a relationship. We are in a relationship. We are on a first name basis. There's no doctor this and doctor that and Professor Einstein super duper. No, 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 no. If your name is George, it's George. If it's Jerry, it's Jerry. If it's Jose, it's Jose. I might be nice some days and be like Dr. Jose or Dr. Jerry, but you're seeing parts of me that my mama ain't even seen. So yeah, we in a relationship, and in relationships, we on first name basis. So I need a doctor that understands that and appreciates that, and is not so full of him or herself that that's gonna be a problem. And I've always been that way, but in cases like IVF and TTCing, that's even more critical for me. So I just wanted to ask you guys that. What kind of bedside manner do you need? Where do you fall on that spectrum of 1 to 10? 1 being is not that damn important, 10 being it is the most important shit ever. Like I said, I vacillate. And sometimes I vacillate just based on the doctor. And how he comes at me or how we hit it off. And I give people a second chance to make a first impression. I do. So I'm a little interested to see how meeting my doctors face to face in Mexico is going to go. Over the phone, they sound wonderful, and we have these great rapports and Skype chats and stuff. Um, we'll see. But just wondering where you guys fall on that spectrum. Okay, I think I'm done with videos for the night because I think my melatonin has kicked in. All right, it's time for night night. So, from my heart to yours, be good to yourself, get some rest, and think about bedside manners. Do you have a good one? Okay. Love you. Love me. Bye.